Okay. Okay, testing. January 6th. Oh, January 6th. Interesting. Copy. Okay, let me share the YouTube stream link. For today on Instagram. (6:30 to 9 a.m.) That's what we're gonna do today. Only 6:30 to 9 a.m. I got to go after that. Okay. Hey, can you people on YouTube hear me well? Is the volume okay? English. Hey, Sander, can you hear me okay on YouTube, or I'm testing right now? I changed a little. I don't know. I changed something here, so I want to make sure. Okay, thank you, man. Save. Let me just share this, and we're done. Okay, so let's start with the monthly. This is GJ, and as you can see, this is looking beautiful because we're quite bullish technically, and the interesting part is we've never crossed this barrier before, not even like, so since we fell here in 2016, we've never crossed this barrier like we did just in October, but now we're crossing again the barrier of 156. Oh, let me shut down the. Give me just 1 second. The play sound thing is driving me a little bit crazy. Okay, now we're good. We've never crossed that barrier, and looks like we're ready to do it now. So that's quite the thing, right? Because that means that if we break above this, it means it means two things. Number one, that we are bullish and that the markets are significantly changing for GJ. And the other thing is, let me change this sound here. Oh, welcome. I mean, this is the new year. This is the first stream of the year, for me at least. And meanwhile, we're waiting for next week. We obviously should see Raya streaming, so we would be back there on that channel. If anything, good morning everybody on Zoom. Let me, I'm just barely checking out Zoom now. Hey, yo, who's here? Guntoro, Leonardo, Oscar, TJ, BT. Nice. Okay. Adrian. Nice. Or Adrian. Okay, so back to GJ, we're bullish. So that's good to know on the monthly. Weekly, we're also bullish. You all remember last year I shared that this was a buy area. Look at that, only going up. So that was a quite interesting buy area, and now we're coming up here, which is good. Now on the weekly, we are between this level and this level, and we just reached this level, but the weekly is bullish, so that means that I'm still, if I'm gonna scalp, I would be still interested in a buy. Hey, good morning. I would be interested in a buy. Okay, so on the daily, we are rejecting around this level, and it would seem to be around 400. So I think 157 400 is a daily maybe that we are rejecting, and I don't know what's going on with my trading view. And the top of the structure is a 158, which is a major level, 158. But obviously we have all this space here, but just for the sake of it, let's mark it. And we also have this level down below here, and we just almost tapped here, which is 156. It's a key level that we pretty much everybody knows by now. We have a level in between on the daily we're gonna mark later, and we are looking at the 4 hour. So 4 hour shifting bullish. This is shifting bullish, and looks like we have a level here on the 4 hour that is being formed. We have 2 hours left. We are breaking above. Oh, this looks like this was a buy. Oh, okay, interesting. Let's go back to 30. Let's mark this quickly, just in case. See what's going on. We are halfway there on the 30-minute candle, and this was 3 a.m. Okay, so this was the push on Asian. This is the London push. So the London push just moved price down aggressively, and now we're moving up. So this is what I'm waiting for. This is what I would be waiting for. I would be waiting for this to close above this area, around here, like it is right now. But there's 15 minutes left. So what I would do is I'm gonna wait for this to close. I'm gonna look on the 15 minutes. Actually, we could go for it. Let's say I don't like 15 minutes breakout so much unless we have volume. We have this level here, the 30 minutes, the same level. So we have all of this space. I do see that we have some space, which is good. We have 25 pips. It's good enough. I'm expecting a correction. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting. I am bullish towards this level. I'm bullish towards this level for the end of the week. I mean, that doesn't mean that we should get here. It just means that if you look at the structure, it will make sense to tap here again. But also we have to keep in mind that this level is strong. This one here. since this level is has some strength to it, that means that we could also reject here just to get here, and this could be part of it. Actually, there's 10 hours left for this to happen. But still, I'm bullish because if you look left and you look on the daily, you're gonna notice we had something like this happening. That day closed like this. Next day just pushed up, which this could be it. So this could be the same thing. I mean, nobody knows, right? But that could be it. Just let me do something here. Okay, now we have a camera. Let me put this here. I guess. Yes, so 56. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for this to close. If it doesn't close above this, then we don't have anything. I would actually wait for the candle. You see, we have that level up to here, and then that level up to here. And we have a small support here forming on the 30-minute, which is quite simple to see, right? Now, I don't like this that happened here because it's way too close, but also it is a little bit convenient in the sense that if we no, actually it's not convenient. Let's be real. Like this that just happened here just complicates a little bit things. But if we form a good resistance, this is the other thing to keep in mind. This is the level that I'm expecting to tap coming down. So we have this final destination. This is the final destination, maybe for the week. We could break above and below, but I'm saying this is long term. This is like by Friday tomorrow, and this by Friday tomorrow. So either way, if we reject this, so this would be a good sell all the way down to here as a runner, and likewise for this to go up, and even this one, which we have even more space because coming down to break this one, it's a little bit. I don't know. It would need a little bit of help, and we don't have. I don't think we don't have any news. I mean, today I think we could. Yeah, today we do. Today we do. Even though this is USD, so that doesn't matter too much, but it moves a little bit the price. But tomorrow we do not have something on GJ. We do have on. So we have beautiful news for gold on both sides. Today and tomorrow, but yeah, we have for gold beautiful news. We don't for GJ so much, but still that moves price. I think we are rejecting this, so that's interesting. Um, oh yeah, go ahead.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How's it going?
Okay.
Happy New
Um.
Year.
Oh yeah, thank you. You too, and to everyone else in the Zoom. Yeah, I was gonna ask because yesterday there was that FOMC minutes, in which yeah the Fed said they're gonna be hiking rates really soon. Investors are expecting rate hikes in March, and a decrease in the Fed balance sheet. And is this gonna affect crypto now? Because crypto is like really institutionalized, in my opinion. It's a lot of bigger whales and banks adapting to Bitcoin and shit like that now. Do you expect like a small drop off in it?
Yeah, but I was expecting. Oh, people cannot hear you well. Here,
Yeah, my
looks like.
mic's a bit fucked up. I'll put it all in my face. Maybe that helps.
Okay. The with crypto, I was expecting the fall, the drop, but it wasn't because of anything fundamental. It's just because it was a technical drop. This drop here that just happened here, that was a technical all the way down to 40 again, and it literally was just waiting for an excuse that had not no fundamentals. You can come up with any excuse you want. You can say that it was because of the Fed saying this or that. Reality is that none of that matters. This is just people buying and selling. And now, like you said, more institutionalized minded people, they just needed an excuse for this, and that's it. But I was expecting this drop since like 2 weeks ago. I noticed this tap here was just a revisit, so I sold pretty much everything around here.
Gotcha.
Got out of the market. I was expecting actually this drop was way more likely than a continuation, and I knew that any news was gonna be a catalyst. So I'm not, crypto has done whatever they want to do, and unless it is something related to a company, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you can say whatever you want. I mean, I'm not you. I'm saying anybody that you see theorizing about, oh, this is because of that and that. If it is not like if it is Ripple and Ripple falls, if it is not because something happened with the SEC, then it was just people selling, or something happened on Twitter. I mean, that's as fundamental as it goes. And
Gotcha.
then, but honestly, you can. So the only good thing crypto versus the other things are for that I see is that technicals are kind of like more have more weight. It's kind of how I see it. Way more weight. Like this was quite obvious to drop here where we are literally. I mean, I didn't know, but we are here right now. Literally this level, 43 200, and the drop to here is kind of like a really high probability. I mean, to get to 40 is so easy now. Like if I were just leveraging, I would have been on sales.
Yeah, because I want to start buying, and so you think it's gonna go down to like 40K?
40 is, yeah, 40 is really high probability level, really high. And
What do you think about that 30K in 2022?
exactly. And I would place some orders depending on what rejections we see here, or let it drop more. There's no rush because
Gotcha.
30
Gotcha.
is even harder. 30 is like the level. Now, it would be rare to see this drop to 20, but it's still a level. But it would be rare.
Okay, well,
Historically, when
thanks.
you break a level, you don't get that level ever again. At least not on Bitcoin, ever. Like if you 20 was the ceiling, and you
Yeah,
usually don't get the ceiling again.
kind of like 5K a couple years ago, right?
Yeah,
It was
the
like
the
3K was
previous level
something.
was 1,000. You see here,
Yeah.
1,100
Hmm.
since 2013. We broke it here, 2017. Never got to it again, ever,
Yeah.
for 3 years. Never.
Man, so where the fuck is crypto gonna go if it just keeps rising up like this?
Oh, for Bitcoin, we technically have enough space because it is deflationary. We do have space to 1K, 100K, even 1 million moving forward. I mean, we do have that space, and it's
Nice.
completely probable.
Oh, well,
So yeah,
let's hope that that works out well. Our kids are gonna eat good then.
yeah,
But yeah, that was all. Thanks, Joel.
sure, no problem. I see here on gold, I'm bearish. Still bearish on gold. Um, oh, I was drawing here. The have to say I am more interested in sales, and especially after this rejection coming down below here again. And so what I'm actually expecting on gold is wait, I do not have my MetaTrader. Wait, Okay. So I am more interested in sales. Oh, this chart here is not so. Let me do a new one. Okay, so this is what we have. We have the weekly coming down. We just reached this level that I shared on Instagram. I sold here, and that was a beautiful. What is going on with this? Oh, that was a beautiful sale. It was cool, such an easy sale. Look left, it's just a clear level for gold. Way too easy to spot. So that was a sale here. Now we're dropping. Now this is the next level, and we're just getting there. Major level on the weekly. You look here, you have this. You look here, you have this. You have this zone between this one and this one, and if this thing would give me a chance, there we go. Between this level and this level, and we are barely reaching here. So this is what I would be. This is why I would be expecting to scalp maybe this push to here from here to here. We had a massive drop, nice bearish candle. The structure on the weekly looks bullish. If you consider this being the impulse, this being the support, support down here, and actually here, wow, support is really down here. So support is around here on the structure, and for this to continue bullish, fundamentally looks like it is bearish, but you know, this is part of the major correction, and this after this second tap, I was expecting this from yesterday to reach down here. So 1790 is right there. It is the bottom of the whole zone, support zone. If you look left, all of these wicks, this is where all of them would be pretty much rejected. Same for this. So we're right there. So I am bearish. If I'm gonna scalp, I'm looking for a bearish structure to be formed. And actually, you know what? I feel like I should be sells from here to here, take profit here, and leave it, maybe a small runner here. So let me see where we are here. We are almost to close the hour. Let me see the hourly. On the hourly, this is a level. We are tapping that level. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Oh, this was nice, interesting bullish candle. 4 hour rejection all the way from up there. Grabbed all of that volume. We're still on we're still in the formation, so there's nothing about that more than what we just saw here. This forming like a good level here, 30 minutes. Okay, so gold is not so, it doesn't look so clean. It doesn't look so clean for a scalp, but it is a sell. So I am looking for something like this. Not gonna lie, I'm looking for something like this. Whatever a week we may get here, TP here and small runner here, 50. Oh, actually it's 52 pips, so it's not so bad, to be honest. Okay, so I'm gonna open here where we are. We are 1 minute away. Let me wait for it. And next candle, I'm gonna enter at the break of the 30-minute. And stop loss. So this is what I'm expecting. I want this candle to create a wick. This is the new 1 hour candle. I'm expecting this to create a wick up and small drop. We should have enough space to put this stop loss whenever that wick forms, and at the break of this low, I am gonna take a sell here, take profit here, and continue here on runner. That's it. Simple plan. So let's see how that goes. Wait, risk. Okay. Okay, so I want to see the wick first up and then the break below this. If I see the break below first, I'm not gonna take the sell. So that's what I'm looking for. So let me wait a little bit on that one. On this one, this is what we have. We have what, look, this is the good thing about waiting, right? So, like we said, we have space. If you expect the pullback, why don't you wait till after that week to enter? That's exactly what I said, Mike. I will wait for the week to enter. I'm not gonna wait for the week. This is so yeah. So I agree with your idea because that's exactly what I will do. What you heard there, it was just me moving around risk and stuff with the magic keys, but I did not execute. Hey, Risky. Oh, how's it going, sis? 30 minutes. Okay, you know what? This sell here is looking. It's looking a lot like a sell, and that this is not gonna hold, and this is just gonna. So this is what it looks like. You see, we have double tops here. We have a good week on the thing here. This looks actually even better than gold, so I'm gonna take it and gonna go with it. This looks better because I don't think that 15 minute is gonna hold. We have double tops here. I'm gonna let me wait. Give me 1 second. 30 minute. I'm gonna wait for the 30 minute. Even though I should be entering here, I'm preparing, but I'm not in yet. This is what I'm gonna wait. Gonna wait for this 15 minute to close bearish, and I'm gonna go with it. Even though I should should be fine by entering here, but just to keep the rules clean, I should be fine by entering here. I'm gonna wait for the 15 minute. I know we have a small support here, but I'm expecting volume to push this on the pre-volume from here to and break below here. So a better thing to wait, or cleaner one, would be just wait for this 30 minute to close below here, and then get this one from here to down here, and that's 25 pips. Hopefully we're not gonna get a whole move right out the gate, but it should make sense because you see this and this on the 15. On the 15, I don't like it so much. If this would have been 30 minutes, I would have been in already with a sell, like right here. If this would have been a structure on the 30 minute. This is a double top on the 30. Usually they really work really nice, just like this one here, double bottom. You see this on the 30? Same thing. I think this was on the 30. No, I don't see it there. This one, look at this one. You see 1, 2, and then when you get this one, there's a nice sell to down here, literally. So this is what I'm saying. So just wait here. On the gold thing, we didn't have the wick on gold, so I'm gonna go for it. Let me see. I don't feel like we have enough. let me see. I don't feel like we have enough volume. This is 5 minutes in. Let me see what 5 minutes looking like. Oh, look at that. It's looking a lot choppier than I would like, but still, it's not bad. I mean, it's not bad at all. So, yeah. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna take a small sell here. I think from here to here, and we might drop even lower. The only thing I don't like so much was this that happened here. I'm gonna be honest. On the 30-minute and all of the other time frames, you see this major wick, but then we close below, and this candle here. So I don't feel comfortable. So this is what I'm gonna do. I don't feel comfortable. Usually, when I hesitate so much, it means that I'm willing to let it go. I learned that, so it's okay. If it drops, it drops. I don't feel comfortable because I shouldn't be hesitating to enter, and I'm hesitating. So that's fine. I'm just if it drops, it's okay. Because I don't like. I would really love it if we get a wick all the way up to here first. You see this area here, then from here, or even this area, that would be perfect. But if you look left, I would feel way better if we get a wick tap here, and then we fall, but not right there from there. I feel like we might get a, I don't know. If we get it, we get it. But let me mark the area here. You see there? You see this? I know it is in the middle of the zone, but I feel like if we get a tap here, I would like it better. A tap around this area here, and then from there we might fall here. Then that I would like that way more. I don't feel okay with this drop. It doesn't mean that is that the probabilities are not there for to happen. Like if you get this sell and it moves there, then congratulations, you got a nice drop. And also because we might expect this today. I don't know. We're 7 minutes in. Actually, it looks nice now because now we're halfway there on the 15-minute candle. So we should see something happening between here and here on the next 7 minutes. If this is if this is to fall, we should see it now. I don't know what I just did here. Wait, what is this? Contra. Okay. GJ. So let's wait. Let's wait for let's wait for this. For this to break below here to get here, or break above here to go here. So that's why we're gonna be waiting. This is good in the sense I didn't like it at first, but now that I think about it, it is good that we got a little bit of sideways on the 30, because now we just have to wait for a break, right? Either way. And on gold, same like I said, I would like it for gold to move up first, form something up there, and then just drop, and then I would be feeling better with that sell. I don't feel good with that sell right now. I so much of it becomes part of what your brain just compiles after so many hours of looking at the chart. Yeah, I don't know. Freaking flu. has been killing everybody. Flu has been getting everybody, everywhere. In my country, here, Florida, um, pretty much everywhere. So that's it. Now we just wait. Um, oh, there we go. You see? This I like. This is what I want. I want to revisit. And to be honest, yeah, now it's the beer. Now it's Corona, the beer. That's all that we are all getting. And to be honest, we should be looking for buy. So let's go again to this. So on the 30 minute, this is not even 30. This is a 4 hour, right? So we have a new formation on the 4 hour here. We have a major wick that just crossed above this 4 hour here. So that would mean some sort of intention, but also with gold, it could just mean liquidity to drop because this is what happened here that day too. Even though I think that day was news, we do have news on the on gold in like 1 hour and 20 minutes. Um, but my point is, if if I was looking at the charts, so I should just focus on sales. For gold, if I want to be smart about this, I should just focus on sales because we are dropping. Even though we just broke above the 4 hour. I'm still expecting this level to be tapped some way. Yeah, it's a good level. Um, so any good bearish formation would be good. Now, on the if we look at the 1 hour, we do have this level here on the 1 hour, and it's not a bad level in the sense that because we've just this was the formation that broke above on the 4 hour, all of this. So if we break and close above this level, which is 1801, it's 02 actually. Yeah, it is 02. Let's mark it here. If we break and close above this level on the 1 hour, then I would be biased to get buys from here to here. Number one, you see this level here structured on the 1 hour, really strong one. So I would be biased towards getting a buy above this level towards here. But if we get another rejection of this same area here, then we might get the drop to here and here that I was talking about. But yeah, as you can see, we stayed out of trouble. We didn't do anything here and makes it. So it didn't make sense to me. The reason why I was so concerned was this candle here. This candle here usually is followed by something like this. Now, the 1 hour candle is starting right now. Usually, 1 hour has a 15-minute or a 30-minute candle that will go against the direction of the rest of the candle. Meaning, the same way we wait for the 30-minute to first go up before moving down, same thing you can say about the 1 hour. First, you want the 1 hour to grab some liquidity to move down. So this might be the 1 hour that grabs liquidity, then flips and moves, or might be the next one within the news. So that might be the 8:30 candle that will grab the news and jerk everybody around. So because of that, I'm not gonna be in um yeah, I'm not gonna be in eighth. If I'm not in at 8:15 tops, I'm not gonna be in anything. Hey, okay. See you later, Sander. Thanks for being here, man. You see? Okay. So now we just wait, and let me mark this. The 30-minute. Simple. We just wait here. We just wait for this. Now we have this, and now we have this. This is quite simple here. Not much to do. Just wait. 15 minutes. Just end it here. Nice closure for a bullish movement. Interesting. So now nice closure for a bullish movement. So it would seem like this wants to move from here to here. It's 18 pips, maybe 26. But I'm waiting for sales, bias towards sales. So if anything, I would actually prefer for this. Let me move it a little bit higher so that it makes a little bit more sense. I would actually prefer this to get here again, maybe form as a resistance and drop here, than go with a buy right now, because the buy would be a counter trend. If you look left, even though on the 30 it looks nice, it's looking like we're ready to start forming a small correction to continue going down, right? But we're gonna keep it simple. We're not gonna chase. We're not gonna force any trade here. Bias towards sales on this one, and bias towards actually look, this about to look nice for buys on GJ, right? We just need this to close above. So visually, just to visualize this is what we're gonna do. This is what I'm expecting. If I don't see this, there's no trades for me today, because I'm leaving at 9. So this is what I would be expecting. If we don't see this, then it's no trade day for me. So I would expect this to close above here, anywhere here. Would be better if we close, the higher we close, the better, with a small wick. I would want the next candle to form a wick that visits this area. It doesn't matter. It could be as low as here, because if you look left, you have this here. So we could go as low as here, but then flip. If we do this for the first 15 minutes, in the next 15 minutes we just go up within within the same 30-minute candle, we have two options. We either wait for the break of the wick and just enter at it, or we just enter at the flip. Usually I'm in no rush, so if the wick is not so big, I prefer to enter at the break. And the wick would look, the candle, let's make the candle a little bit more. So this is what I would expect. And the wick, something like this. And then I would enter here. I would enter at the break of the wick with the stop loss below here. There you go. This would be a take profit, just 1 pip below this zone, and this would be a runner. And the runner actually, the runner, we can actually stretch it all the way up. That's it. That's what I'm expecting. If it doesn't look like this, then that's it. So cannot be clear, more clear than that. we might see some rejection here, moving up. So that's okay, because if you look left, we had something like this in the past. So that's okay, meaning that there is a level here in the middle. But still, stop loss should be kept here, and we should be having enough volume to go up. So that's what I'm expecting. This is GJ. This is a uh, visualization exercise. So that's with GJ. We look like we will get something like that, so that's good. On the 15 minutes, it's not looking bad at all to enter here as an impulse trade, because we are on a good volume session. We have enough news today, and we are breaking again. With after this, it makes sense for this to move up to here actually as an impulse trade. Impulse trade. But I'm still gonna wait for what I just drew, just to make it so that let's say anybody watching this don't get confused on impulse trades, because this is tricky to get. Like if you get in here, just catching this break is tricky. It doesn't. This is really looking good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually like this break for entering right now. You know what? If you don't understand, let me flip this because this was looking down. If you don't understand how to get breakouts on small structures, don't do it. So I'm just moving around. So if you listen, like if you hear this, this is me switching from sales to buy, just in case. But anybody that is learning how to trade this particular style, you should do the safest entry would be what I just drew. So I'm gonna wait for that, just for anybody watching. Usually what I would do there, if I feel like I want to take an impulse, is I take a small risk entry and then I add on moving forward. Like I take like 1% entry here, and then I wait for the scenario that I just drew, and then you see, and then I enter again up there. So that's what I would do for entering. You know what? This is a good entry now for me as an impulse entry. I'm gonna take a smaller entry here. Like I said, just a smaller one, and then adding on later. 30, yeah, gonna take this here. So I'm gonna take this. I'm taking this, actually entered here. Smaller position should have enough volume to move it up. Gonna move this. Let's see how it goes. A smaller position just for that, just in case. Now the scenario that I just pictured is the one that anybody learning should be taking. The one that I just drew. This one, this is me taking my risk because I like this formation here, and we have space to move up here on GJ. But this is riskier than the one that I drew, which is why I enter with a smaller position. So you should be doing the same. Actually, if you're learning this, you should just do what I just drew and forget about this impulse entry, let's say. And if you enter here, my recommendation would be, if you want to enter something like this, what I just did, I literally just moved risk, really like half of risk, because if I lose, it's okay. Just lost half of what I was willing to risk on one trade, and then I have enough space to just be okay. And like if I lose here but I win this one, then I'm still in profit for the day. So that's what you want, because you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose anyways in trading, but you just want to make sure that the probabilities are in your favor whenever you lose. That because when you get a group of trades, you should be positive. If you get a group of trades, you should be positive. You should be on the other side. Let's go for gold while we wait for that. I'm already in, so I already called my in on there. Here, 30-minute. Minute is about to close, and I'm not gonna lie, well, I mean, the 15 is looking down. Yeah, but the 30-minute itself is looking really nice for a buy entry. 30-minute itself looks nice. It's just that my bias inside my head is for grabbing sales, but the structure on the 30 is looking nice because we have the formation here, and we have, I think, enough space. This is more than 20. It is a little bit more than 20. Not enough space for gold. GJ would have been perfect, 20, but 20 on gold is kind of like 10 on GJ. So, anyways, so let's see how we go. So after this, it's gonna be 7:30. So 7:30 candle, we might get a tap here. If we get the tap and the break above the wick, I'm gonna enter another position on the buy. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I mean, that's my plan. I'm gonna add the other one. For now, we should have enough. Probabilities are there for me, so I feel okay with the impulse entry. I feel okay with the impulse entry. We should be fine to move at least up to here, which gives me space because this is like 14 pips, so gives me space to take partials actually if I wanted to be really conservative and leave a runner. So yeah, we should be fine with that. What is this? What just happened here? Okay. Okay, so forecast to be a little bit better. I mean, it makes sense. Oh no, this is bad. More is bad here, right? Yeah, more is bad because this is the claim to be unemployed. So why am I? Oh, oh no, kidding. I think. Wait. Is this real? Oh, I just messed up. What is this? What is this? Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. I just closed a really big chunk of my entry. Oh, look at the gold thingy. I closed a big chunk of my entry, not because this is wrong, the impulse, but because I just noticed that when I was placing the risk, I thought that the risk was based on money, not on lots. So entered, when I entered the amount, I thought I was entering a money amount. And it was configured into lots. So I just made a big mistake of entering an amount in lots that I thought it was money. So what you would imagine is I completely over leveraged my account. I took my account to the max money available. And I thought it was like I really thought that I was like maybe not like I was confused. I was like maybe this is I was completely confused. And I just noticed that that was what happened. So by me closing here, just this small movement to here was a lot of money. But I had to close early just in case because that's over leveraging and you don't want to be in. Even though this is still good, and if we move here, I would make the most amount of money I've ever made on that account. That was a major mistake. But I just noticed that I don't know why I moved that configuration on here. That was weird. So I have it in lots. That's not normal for me. Money risk per trade. Percentage of account. I have percentage of account. Oh, it was percentage of account. Oh shit, that was it. Why would I have that? Was I why would I was I trading like that? That's weird. Uh, that is weird. Anyways, we're gonna get the other entry now. We got the small wick. Here we go with the other entry. As we break above, I'm gonna go in. And that's it. Now, yeah, now we got the correct one. Now, gotta if I win this, so the loss was so bad that if I win this today with this one and I get this runner, I would be just getting back a little bit over half of what I just lost. But that's how it is. I made a mistake, now I have to pay the price. So today, most likely, it's not gonna be just because of that mistake, that little error I just had. Might not be, I don't think it's gonna be a trading profitable day for me, even though the whole idea was correct. I made a mistake of over leveraging. That's okay. This is the second time it happens in my whole thing trading, so I just have to make sure that it doesn't happen again. Well, there we go. We're moving up. Oh, by the way, this entry here, stop loss is here, by the way. Stop loss is below here. So just so you know. And as you can imagine, gold doesn't matter to me anymore. I'm in a good trade, and that's it. So the only thing that actually saved me is that I had two winning trades this week, and the so my account is back to square one if I win this one. So basically, it's like I didn't trade this week at all. So that error was really expensive. That's all I can say. Sanjam, how's it going, buddy? Oh yeah, I will recover that money. I'm okay with that. I mean, that was a mistake. No biggie. You know, it's money that I can get again from the market over and over. That's fine. I'm confident about, my profitability, so I'm okay with that. So we might see something happening around here. Just keep in mind, we might see something happening when you look left. Oh, you know what? It's not a biggie. I mean, on the 30-minute it is, but with volume we should see something happen, like up to here, and then we might see something here. So, which is the reason why I have it right there. It's 9 pips, which is the reason why as soon as I tap here, I'm gonna take profit on this entry. This entry was bigger lots. This entry I just had right now is it literally what I drew. So this is what I was gonna take. This was the plan. So this one is high risk, which means when I get here, the moment I get here, it's gonna be 1-to-1 risk. It's gonna be the ratio is gonna be 1-to-1. So I will be taking profits here, and should be it. Oh, the mistake. It was a configuration mistake on the magic keys. Magic keys, which is this. Oh, I don't. Let me see. I think people cannot see well. Let me put this here. So you see this. This is the magic keys. Oh, this is the effect. Wait, give me 1 second. Anyways, oh, this is good that it's blurring. Okay, so this little fella here, you can configure the thing so that you can enter when you put risk manually that it's either lots, it's either money or percentage of the account. And I had it wasn't in lots, I just noticed it was in percentage of account. So when I entered the amount, I thought I was entering a money amount, but it was actually entering a percentage amount. So it didn't grab it because it was a higher lot than the percentage, because you cannot go over 100. What it did was it kind of like maxed out the entry, something like that. Oh, by the way, we just wait. There's not much to do here, just to wait. If you want to take, so this is the other cool thing about this. You have partial TP, and if you hit here, it's partial TP. You're not gonna see it on the camera, but you have a button here that it's called partial TP, which I'm gonna hit right now. What that's gonna do is create like a small level that I can move around, and then when price gets there, even if I'm not looking at it, it's gonna take me out with a percentage that I have already configured. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna pull out I don't know, this percentage here. That's okay, should be fine. And that's it. And this here. So that's it. That's what we have. So when price gets here, it's gonna take out a percentage and leave a runner, and automatically it's gonna put this in break even. So I think that's it for today. I mean, unless you guys ¿Dónde va el stop loss? Stop loss debajo de la vela. Stop loss below the 30-minute candle. Stop loss below the 30-minute because we should not break. If we're gonna continue up, it would be unlikely that we get a wick all the way down below, break below the 30-minute to continue going up after we just broke this level right there. Unless we don't have enough volume, but we should have enough volume. We have 19 minutes, so if we're gonna move up, the probabilities are there for, like, if we're gonna move up on this is what, about to open New York, then the candle usually moves to the next zone on the 30 minutes. So we should be fine if we're gonna get here on the 30 minute. But if we flip on this one and go back inside of here, then that's it. It's quote unquote fake out on the 30. It would signify that maybe we're gonna drop. So if this flips, so this is how it works. If this closes here and the next candle doesn't move up and continues going up, and if the next 30-minute candle comes down and closes below this zone that we just marked, that's one of my entries too, by the way. Just keep that in mind. That's why it's a fake out entry. So if it closes below here, usually I take the sell from up here and I expect this to break. If we after this flip and close below. But what I'm gonna do if that happens is I'm not gonna do anything because we have news 8:30. Today I'm just gonna trade until 9, and I had a bigger loss than expected here because of a technical mistake. So on my end, the analysis is everything is fine. Like right now, the analysis is fine for me. Everything looks good for me. Everything looks in place, makes sense. So my analysis, I feel okay with today, regardless of what happened. But it's just that money is money. So the loss, I don't care so much because I can get it back again. But I've done this mistake too, and it cost me much money. It's not a good feeling. Yeah, but by now, it's money is just money. Like that's how I look at it. The flip that we look that so this retracement here would be something that I would be concerned about if we hadn't the 15-minute open. So if this was the other 15-minute, maybe I would have been concerned. Right now, we still have space to keep moving up. So we just have to leave the candle alone to develop its course. In terms of risk management, how would you go and manage it? Okay, I will expect. I'm waiting for the 15 to close. I'm waiting for the 15. There's not much to do right now to manage risk because you have to. This was the entry, so the entry was at the top of the break of this. So unless, oh well, I mean, we can manage it if we flip the candle bearish. We can close half of it if you really want to manage risk, or you can close the thing if we flip again bearish. Oh, it's about to flip bearish. You can do that. What is this? 15-minute candle. Let's see how that closes. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. You can close here half. Let's close half. That's it. Manage risk. Because now this could be a liquidity candle just to flip. That's all you can do. Okay, so the plan that I drew is the plan that I would take 100 times. So this is I've been back testing and doing that in real life so many times that there is a probability. There are two things that can happen usually when you take that approach. This is an entry after you break above. That entry, uh, you usually have two things that can go wrong. This, if this closes below, I'm done for the day. So we just lost. The other thing is, and obviously, if we break below and we close looking down, I'm not gonna. Okay, so it's gonna. Yeah, I'm closing everything right now. Not gonna let it touch. I had an stop loss just below this. Okay, there you go. It was gonna take me out anyways. Okay, so that's a loss. So that's one thing. That's a fake out. And the other thing is, um, you usually. So there are two scenarios. You get this flip, which is okay, and the other one is you close above, and then the next one comes back and closes inside the level. When you get that, that is also something that happens. That is also a fake out, and that's the two things that can happen. So today was a losing day for me, pretty much. No trades, no more trades for me. So the and that's weird. I mean, I just let me see something. I just lost today, and I was winning for the week. I only had one loss in this week. Two wins, one loss, and now today with this one, another loss. Okay, so I'm 2 for 2. I'm 2 out of 4, and I had a really nice win at the beginning of the week, and then this loss drew me back, took me all the way down to the beginning of the week, pretty much, and then yeah, the mistake that I made. Okay, so what to do after this is to always have a plan about what are you expecting price to do. So this is what I'm gonna what I'm about to explain is something that you should be back testing. Uh, you should be back testing it before you implement it. So this closure maybe would have been a better closure if we just closed above completely this candle to close just above. But I'm still, like I said, I'm still okay with the way we took it because it was part of the plan. It doesn't look weird to me. So this was a fine good entry. We might still even get there, so nobody knows. The other thing is you have to or you want to develop the patience for price to do what you're expecting it to do to create a formation entry, and that you take the entry. And if you don't see what you're used to back test, then you shouldn't be taking the entry. For example, I felt quite confident about the entry. Number one, because I've done it many times. And if you lose, that's okay because that is part of the trading. So trading involves losing, and you should be okay with trading and with losing if it is part of your plan. So this right here, that's fine to me. Like that's a perfectly good loss for me. I feel completely okay with that. Now, if I would have been taking something that I'm not supposed to be taking, I would have feel like shit. Like I really would not feel good if this was not part of my. I already draw the whole thing, right? You could if you want give it a second chance. It's just that it's about to be 8, and now at 8:30 we're gonna have news. So like I said before, if I wasn't in the trade and now we start, well, I said that if we weren't in the trade by 8:15, but it's just half an hour, so just one more candle. So I'm not excited about taking any trades now, half an hour before the news. So for me, it's game over for today. So that was the other thing. The thing that made me lose a lot of money is that I would make a lot of money in the morning and then I would just continue trading. And even when I lost I would have lost a trade, and then I would try to get back the money. Like didn't want to making a losing day, and that was typically the day that I would lose the most amount of money. Actually, a couple of times I would actually get back the money and be profitable, but that's not a good. Can I say that's not a good practice? It's not good for do. It's not good to do that at all. So yeah, so this trade was okay. The gold trade for the we got the sales on gold. Oh wow. Wow, we got the sales on gold. Look at that. You see, my bias was sales and now we're getting sales. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So now this looks really nice for sales from here to here. But like I said, because I'm done for the day, I'm not gonna take any more trades. But this is what I was saying. My bias for gold was sales. That's why I wasn't taking any buys. And look at that. So this is good. Let's look left, and we have this, and we have this. So 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes. Yeah. So it wasn't clean. It wasn't a clean entry. So that's fine. It wasn't a clean entry because you literally just did the counter candle entry, which I explained like last year, but I wasn't looking at it, so I'm not gonna take it. So usually, what I do is when it goes in favor of what I was expecting, but this one was not the better example because you don't even have a wick up here. But usually, you what you want to do is you want to enter at the break of the counter candle, the candle that is going against you, and usually you should be having enough space to drop here. I'm not taking this, I'm just drawing it. And 1 hour, como tú ves, 1 hour en oro. Yeah, 1 hour, it's still looking bearish. Look at that. Yeah, yeah, still looking bearish. This was the wick. And look at this. This is what I said. You guys all remember what I said about when you start the 1 hour, you're gonna have at least one 30 or 15-minute candle going against you before moving towards you. This is exactly what I was saying. Remember that I said that when if you're gonna move towards the same way you wait for the wick to form, when you have 1 hour forming the first 1 hour, you have it against you, and then it moves with you. That's exactly what just happened here. Look at that. So this is the first 30 minute that was expected, which is why I said that I wouldn't take a buy because this was the first candle of the 1 hour, and I was expecting sales. Yeah, but we missed it exactly because I was looking at GJ. So you're completely correct. So that's the reason why we missed this entry. This is a trickier entry, but it's a setup that I take too. This setup here is a setup that I usually take, which is the counter candle. I call it. It's just wait for the 15 or 30. Once it breaks below, you enter here. It just comes here. Only reason why I didn't take it because I was on time to take it is because I want to keep the discipline. Just in case anybody's trying to learn from anything from here, that's the reason why I didn't take it. GJ on the 15-minute looks really nice for sales. Looks really nice for sales. Really nice for like this the closure here and the break below the 15, like here. it would look like we are ready to drop to here. I would take profit here. If you took it, then congratulations, because it really looks really nice here to drop to here and possibly even drop here today. We faked out, and that's it. But now we are about to get into news, so not much to do anymore. So the trade idea, if you want to back test it, like I always say, go ahead and back test this, and you're gonna notice sometimes you're gonna get this fake up, and sometimes you're gonna get this going bullish, and the next candle coming down and closing below the zone. If you get that, then you can go with the sell right away. Either way, you can go with the sell, and usually it's a really high probability entry for the price to move towards, the continuation in case it is a drop. It is a drop, right? Yeah, we are rejecting. Did it make sense? One hour, 4 hour. Yeah, you know what? This is. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was a good entry. It was a good entry. It made sense because the 4 hour broke above this, so it was really a good entry. It was just probabilities were not there for it, but it was a good entry. Oh, there we go. And the 1 hour, yeah. Oh, I think we have enough volume to drop even lower, maybe. Let's see what happens here. Okay, you know what? Let me go to the swing trading chart because I want to see big picture what's going on here. Wait. Should have been here this level. Oh, we are at the level. This is gold. Whenever you see white charts, this is me, my swing trading view. I mean, this is a big picture macro view. This is a strong level. So if we're gonna break this, this is a really strong level. So if we're gonna break this, we might see a big drop now. That would be not probable, but it could happen, and that would be interesting. Like if we break up below this weekly level here, it would be a big fall. It's interesting. Oh, but it would make sense up down to here actually. Now that I think about it, when I look left, we have this daily level here. So we might visit here, and then from here with the news, regardless of what the news are about, we might see a pullback before continuing dropping, or a sudden drop with no pullback. Either way, if just because maybe the news are gonna drop price down, the rejection, you wait for it and then wait for the opening on New York Stock Exchange, and then usually you should be able to take a good sense of where the price is gonna move the rest of the day, especially after 10 a.m. is when you get the best out of it. Look at this. Wow. And wow, all of that liquidity. Okay, so that now makes sense. You look at that. So all of that liquidity on the 4 hour. Look at this. So if we break below here, all of that just grabbed here just to do this with 1 hour left. That's really scary. And with news, we might see something happening here. So if we break below here, we after this, we might see a big drop here. And we have all of this space here. Wow. This is quite tempting. This is quite tempting. If it wasn't because I'm I really want to keep the discipline. Not gonna lie, this is quite tempting, and this just happened. So this was the whole idea this morning, and this would have been a runner all the way down to here. Oh, look at that. But we have to see that this breaks below here first, because this is still the zone. But this would be a runner. This would be a break even now. And with news, you usually get your runners out, by the way. But if you notice, just the recap of the day, we were looking for sales. We had this formation here. We were expecting 30 minutes to go up before continuing down. We had the zone here below. We have the zone here, and we have the liquidity grab. So the entry, the one entry with the 30-minute was at the break of this one to continue down to here, which just happened. The other entry was at the 15 minutes. This formation here was a good sell. All of those were really good entries. Only reason why, but you should go in only if it meets your plan. This met my plan. It's just that I didn't want to enter anymore. I'm done because I decided that I don't want to take it anymore. And look at wait 1 second, what happened here? Oh, GJ, let's see at GJ. And GJ is just BSing, yeah, typical. So the trade today was on gold. Mike, oh, you got the sell, well done, man. Yeah, the trade today was the gold move, and if you enter here or even here at the break of the 15 minutes, even 5 minutes was already given the entry. You see here, before the break of this, 5 minutes was already giving an entry around here. So if you enter here or even here, you should be at break even. Any runner that you're leaving, if you're leaving runners, and you should be fine for the rest of the trading session. Today I lost my GJ buys, and that's it. I'm done. I'm practicing, if possible, not to take more than one. It doesn't matter if I lose or win, or two. If it is a really good entry, then 3, but it has to be like something really attractive. Oh, this is falling really nicely. I don't know why, but and GJ, I'm still biased towards potential buys. So gold, I was always sales. So this is not surprising to me. And we have a final destination here, just in case. If we fall down below here, you see this could be the final frontier. That way, if we break below here, it's a massive drop. If we break below here, This is what you see here. So wow, gold might drop really hard between today and tomorrow. But I would not be surprised at all if I see gold with the news grabbing a lot of liquidity back in again. If it's gonna fall, I wouldn't be surprised to see gold just coming up here, grabbing liquidity just to fall really hard. I'm getting FOMO, missed the gold sell. Yeah, I don't get FOMO anymore. I don't care that it's dropping so much. I'm fine with it. Completely fine with it. Yeah, the best entry for me would have been up here. And that's it. Oh, we're about to get here. I just want to look at it just to see what's going to happen. We're about to get to this level here. What is this? Oh, this is 86. Flat. Nice. Wow. Look at this. Nice. Nice drop. Yep. What a liquidity grab was that. That was beautiful. To just come here. And that's it. So if we tap here, let's look left. Yeah. If we tap here and we don't break, if we break below here, we have a free fall. Potentially to here. I mean, for scalping, it would be target one and then continuation. But if you're just swinging the thing, I mean, the swing would have been from here, obviously. But down here, that would have been the runner. So the TP would have been here, runner would have been up to here, and then that's it. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, this is rejecting. Nice. So this closed below. It is rejecting. Oh, so the sales was in place. I mean, the sales was what happened, right? I'm still not. I wouldn't do anything else here with GJ. So I already missed this. I mean, I lost this. I'm done with GJ. It's not looking too attractive anymore. This one, really nice move. And just for the heck of it, just let me look at USD CAD. Look at that structure. USD, yeah, USD pairs are going up. Yeah, USD pairs are going up, and that's because of what just happened yesterday, right? I'm waiting. I was waiting for a rejection to enter here, but never got it. Only dropping on. This is Bitcoin. If we got a rejection here, now the new rejection would be here. Whatever we get here is a good entry. Or a potential entry, but not so. I don't think it's gonna be so aggressive anymore because we are completely bearish now. Yeah, we just turned into a really bearish scenario. So whatever rejection we get here is a good entry. Theory. Theory in the same thing. Yeah, the market dropping. Shiba. That was a beautiful, beautiful trade. I got out at the very top, and then it felt like literally like if it was me that moved the price. I literally got out here, and then it just dropped. So I wish I had some extra scratch for parking BTC. Well, you know what? You're okay because I'm not so bullish on BTC long term. I mean, long term I am. I'm saying just short term. I'm not so bullish. It's awful right now. The structure is really bad on BTC. I don't know if this is this one or this one. I have two drawings. Oh, this is cleaner. So the structure on BTC is not really looking good. So if you don't have money right now, you're okay because you have enough now. I think you have enough time to collect some money. Camilo, ¿qué piensas de caída mercado cripto? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Uh, crypt, crypto está bajista. Crypto is bearish. So I'm not expecting anything good right now. I mean, we can reject from here, we can reject from here, that's fine. But on the structure, it's not looking good. I mean, I would wait for something like this to happen, literally. Like when this happened, that we were falling here after the flipping of the bearish structure, just like this, I literally waited for this before I bought here. And I would do it 1,000 times. If I were to buy crypto, I would wait for the bearish weekly structure to flip. To me, that's personally my favorite structure to look at. If the bearish is not flipping, if the bearish is flipping, that's what's gonna happen, which is what happened here. So bearish flip here, just get out of it. I mean, if you are in for the short term, if you're in for the long term, you can just buy all the way down to here and even here. If we get to 20, which would be really weird, and then just hold it for the next 2 3 years, and you should be fine long term. Short term, I don't like it at all. Short term, you should be out, out of everything. I mean, I am out of everything. I'm still 15 minutes away from the news. I'm just waiting for the news. Um, so let's look at this again. Dollar cost average for long term. Yep, that's how it works. That's long term. That's okay. You should. I mean, that's the safest way to do it. Anybody that's not gonna be trading here and there should be doing dollar cost average. It's the best strategy for the long term. All of my friends since 2016, especially 2017, is when I remember many friends of mine wanted to kind of like get their feet wet. I remember telling them just buy randomly throughout the year, any day that you want of the month, and just hold it. And in maybe 3 years, not more than 3 years, you should be fine. BTC is ready to flip. Yep. For me, it already did on the weekly structure, but yeah, even that trend line too. hmm But for me, I'm already not excited about what I see here. I'm not excited at all. Yeah. I'm not excited about this at all because this level here breaking is not good news. We should definitely. I mean, the probabilities to get to 30 to 40,000 are so high. It's not even funny. It's like I think 40,000 is like almost certain to happen. It's like I don't know. For me, it looks like 90%, 80% to get there. So 40. And now what happens at 40? Now we have to see what the heck is gonna happen at 40. And then at 40, if we don't hold at 40, and I mean it's a really big drop to 30. That's another 23%. Yeah. So I wouldn't be holding anything. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. News is about to happen, so like if you're not in from up here, be careful. If you're not in from up here, just be careful. I wouldn't, to me the move already happened. This was the move. And anything below here would be just oh, this is not the chart, I'm sorry, this one. The move already happened, and I would just stick to waiting for the news. That's what I would do here. This would be a runner. This would be TP, and this would be break even right now. This would be break even. Let me see something here. Today, what is it? The 6th. And 1:30. What is this? 15 minute. Yeah, waiting for the news. Yep. That's today. And this is that was the trade. So that nobody gets confused. Today, let me see what happened today. Oh yeah, of course. What is this? What is this? What is this? Profit. Oh, that was crappy. Okay, so just 10 minutes away. Do you think it's better to wait for Fed fund rates below before buying, or sell the rumor and buy the news? For what? For gold? For Bitcoin? I'm mostly out of crypto, by the way. Like, I don't know, I think I said it earlier. I'm mostly out of crypto around here. Obviously, most of my cryptos I was out here, but the last remaining capital, yeah, I got pretty much sold here. and whatever I have now is the holdings. Like I am regarding crypto and Fed and all of that. I, Personally, I don't do news for cryptos unless it is a big news like I said like earlier, like if it is Ripple, oh, the case is gonna be in favor of Ripple, and now the SEC is gonna leave Ripple alone, and if you see that happening, most likely Ripple is gonna just shoot up. Then or something like that, then I trade that. But if it is not something like that, I just don't care about the news so much. I just care about the graphics, about the charts, because on the weekly, especially on the weekly for crypto, it's really powerful. And then I make decisions to enter like with the daily structures. But I really don't pay so much attention to any. Like right now, if I see maybe a rejection here, I might get an. Yeah, and to be honest, I'm not excited about that either, because now, because of this that happened, this is what I would be expecting with crypto. Just because of that just happened. Now I would have to see something like this happening, and then I would feel better to buy here if I see the weekly coming down here, a bullish coming here, and then another. So that's a couple of weeks right there. So that's not like that's a month and or so of movement before I feel excited about buying anything. Um, I wouldn't feel good about buying anything right now on crypto because it is bearish, but also because if we are going bearish, usually you move. You see this 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what's going on here? This is not even the chart. I just have a little mess here. I think this is the one. You know what? That one was cleaner actually. That's okay. So whatever happens here, I wait for the weekly to break structure. I always buy when the weekly breaks structure. That's as simple as it gets, and that's as simple as I keep it. And it made me good, really good money, because that's to me. I don't try to get bottoms. Like a lot of people were buying the 30,000 level. I already have, because this is the good thing. I already have my entries like long term. Like I already have. I'm in this since here. It was 500. I remember here since here 2016. Some of it, not most of it. I sold a lot here, then I rebought again around here, etc. So, and the last time I bought last year or so was like around here. Yeah, it was around here. It was like at 7,000. So my point is, I don't care what happens here. I'm in profit, but the amounts that I buy at the new levels, if I buy at new levels, I would buy like here. So here you get in, which is, when I got excited about getting in was when we had this and I waited for this. So on the daily, you go on the daily, and now you do this. And when you look at this, you see a rejection here, and you see another rejection here. You buy here, which is what I did. Buy here. So now you're in a good entry, right? So you hold it, you hold it. Not gonna lie, it took out most of it here, so that was 36%. So that's a really good profit. I had runners here, and then got out again. The runners here, pretty much like the runners didn't do anything for me because I got out back again to where my first TP was. So, and I'm done. What do I wait again? Now I wait again for the weekly to flip again. So I have to see this forming a support here, maybe forming a small resistance here, maybe forming another if we're gonna be bouncing around here, and then I would have to see that resistance being broken, and I would have to see the correction, and then I would look for buys. So the same thing. Even if we fall down even more, if we fall even harder, then I would wait for the same thing. I would wait for this to come here, maybe do something like this, maybe do something like this, whatever it wants to do. But I would have to see this level here breaking and closing. So that would be like a Sunday. So the moment I see this, now I will have to see a rejection here on the daily. When I see a rejection here on the daily, then I'm looking for buys. Once and again, that's all I do every single time. I don't stress myself with trying to catch entries here or trying to catch entries at the levels, unless you are dollar cost average. So if you're doing exactly dollar cost average, if you're doing dollar cost average or DCA, then yes, you should be buying levels. You should. I mean, that would be the best thing to do. You should buy 40. You should be buying 30 if we get to 30. You should buy 20 if you get to 20. And then long term, if we're gonna go to 100K, then you have really good entries. So that would be it. That would be the difference. Like day trading, entering positions when you see a good pattern is literally not. That's literally position trading. Literally, what I'm talking about is position trading, because if it's on the weekly, we are about to get the news. We are about to get the news, so that would be interesting to see now. So that's literally position trading. For our after the news. Oh, look at that. So we are almost there. We are almost here. Wow, this was a really nice drop, right? 90 pips. Um, sure, no problem. I'm just interested to see what could we expect from gold. Let's see. Wow, gold just ate the weekly. So so this is honestly like it sounds, but this is what I've seen with news like that, especially after such a big drop. Look at this. We are below the level. So what I noticed is that gold, when we have something like this, sometimes it's gonna like sometimes it revisits the level before falling down really hard, or we could just even grab even more liquidity up here before we just fall down. So the news might be the catalyst to move price up really hard. Attachments have moved to the plus icon. Okay. And that should be it. Actually, let me see something just in case. News. Yeah, hawkish. US dollar jumps, riskier currencies, hawkish, Fed. Yeah. Let's see, we're about to be there in 1 minute. Let's see what happens. One minute. Oh, look at this. Look at the spread. The party is about to start. Look at the spread. Oh, oof. Bad. This is bad. Let's see. So as you can see, it would seem like it was already priced in. And maybe because it was bad, now we get a move up. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, that's bad for the dollar. It's supposed to be good for gold, but obviously this was already priced in, so yeah, look at this. No movement because this was the movement. Or I mean, we don't know. We see it should have been moving like really aggressively. Maybe down to the orange line. The orange? You mean this one? Yeah, yeah, red. Yeah, maybe. But look at this. No, not like no biggie here. Already 2 minutes in. Let me see on the spread. Yeah, the spread is going just a little bit crazy, but not so much. Actually, no, not so bad. Let me see. Yeah, it's not so bad at all. Not at all. Okay, so we should be going up based on the news. Fundamentally, and we had a big move, and we had a big liquidity grab, and now we have the zone here. So yeah, we probabilities to visit this zone are there, and but yeah, but we're not there, so that's interesting. 4 hour. This is daily, but let's just for the heck of it, just to keep the same colors. Let's do this as a 30 minute, as a 4 hour. Um, let's put it at the very level here. We have the 30 minute here. So we had the whole idea this morning played out quite nicely, and I don't think we have anything. I mean, anybody looking for anything right now, like I said, I'm not gonna trade anymore. But if I was trading more and I was looking for anything, um, I would wait for the 4 hour to close. 4 hour is not looking so. 4 hours is bearish, and it would be we have 30 minutes left, so most likely we might even revisit here. I don't know, and tap here, and then like get to this level and close bearish. So if anything, you should be looking for sales, but then most likely you could get a rejection from here, so the 4 hour might actually revisit all the way up here if we're not gonna drop more, and then maybe tomorrow we drop here. You know why? Because tomorrow is actually a good day too, isn't it? What is it tomorrow? Yeah, yeah. NFP. I mean, tomorrow it is a really good day. Uh, so maybe we get a So if we're gonna break here, maybe what we're gonna get today is we already had a big move, so we're gonna get better positioning for the bigger move tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow what we're gonna get between today and tomorrow is that we might revisit, we might have a rejection here. If we reject here, that's the correct term. If we reject here, the probabilities are there for a revisit to this zone up here again, all the way up here, actually even here if you look left, and then get like better positionings to, if we're gonna break here, usually they get even better pricing, even though this candle here was really powerful. So even today we might see the break below here and just the fall, but if we don't get it today, then most likely we're gonna get some better positioning before dropping. That's if we're gonna drop, unless we go up, which is part of the structure, to be honest. It would make sense to reject here and revisit all the way up here. On the daily structure, it makes sense. You see, daily moved all of this down to here. So it would make sense for daily to maybe grab some better pricing around these areas here or even here before dropping here. But all of that is depending obviously on what we see on the reactions of the level. So it's honestly it's simple. We just have to wait for it. The same way we waited today for this, the same way we waited, even I mean I waited, the same way I waited for my setup to happen here, the same way you wait for anything. This was a fake out, and now you see this happening. So good, you know, the fake out happened. Oh, this is interesting. This 30-minute. Um, GJ is not looking bad. Not looking bad at all. Quite interesting. GJ is looking really good for sales. Not gonna lie at all. Really good for sales. Huh. Interesting. And the 4 hour? Oh, yeah. From here down to here. Man, I should. This is a setup. I mean, this is a. It's just that since we don't have so much volume going on with GJ, you know, it's. But yet this is a setup usually. Um, you get this and the 30 and the 15 minutes. Yeah, but I have to keep the discipline because I today I have a meeting and I don't want to be in a trade when I have a meeting. Yep. And now we have this here. There we go. And we have this here. So we had this level, we had this level that we just broke. And now, if you want to continue, so gold, I was saying before I leave, gold, if I was looking for anything, I would just keep looking for sales. You know, I would still be looking for sales because that's it. I would look for maybe a resistance formed here to continue to here, or a resistance form either here or here. You know, any of these places. If we break above this, then I would be looking for buys up here. But either way, like if we don't get that, then that's it. Let me put everything in 30 minutes. time frame, so that way everybody. So that's what I would be looking for. I would just be looking for a formation of resistance. I know that many people here would be buying because of this formation here. I prefer always to keep. I prefer always to keep just a how can I say, a bias, and go with the bias until it stops making sense. That's how I do. Unless I'm buying zones, which I didn't today. I buy zones usually, you know, the sun was here. You know what? If I were buying zones, I would have bought this. Retracement so far would have been good, and stop loss below here. But I'm not buying zones today, especially now after I see this here and I see this here. Not so interested in this zone, especially. So I'm okay with everything. Oh, there we go. We're flipping a little bit. I mean, GJ, very small position. Yeah, GJ is looking really good. I'm not lying. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's really, really, really attractive. Yeah, let me see. 15 minutes is below here, right? Yeah, 15 minutes a little bit lower. So maybe we can do this and this. Uh, yeah, if we break below here again after this week, I think today we have a probability, a really nice probability to see this dropping. Yeah, this double. You know what? This is the double 30-minute formation that I was saying. Yeah, you know what? Let me see. I think I'm gonna leave open an entry here. Yeah, and see how we do today. I'm gonna leave it open. I'm just gonna let it run. See how we do. Smaller position too. Yeah. Let me wait for the closure first before I enter. Yeah, 150 minute to close below. If we close below, yeah, I'm in. But if we close as soon as we close below, we only 3 minutes away. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I want that to close below. That's it. That's all I need. So there are two entries here. Either you close this outside or you close this looking down, and then the next candle breaks below. And that would be a really also interesting entry. Because this looks a little bit like gold was looking before flipping, right? So we might be able to expect something like that. Just 1 minute away. Let me move the risk to there we go. Now I did it correctly because I did it wrong this morning. One minute away. It's gonna look. It looks like it's gonna close bullish. 1, 2. So this is, yeah, so this is what I was saying. The double 30-minute formation here. Yeah, close bullish. The double 30-minute formation here, you just have to look at it. We're almost there with the so the confirmation I have is this and this, but I have to see this closing below, and it's not closing below. So yeah, okay. So that might mean that we might see again a revisit to this level, unless we break below here and just fall again like gold just did. If we revisit the level, then I'm done for the day. Yeah, at 9 I'm gonna be done, but I want to see how that 4-hour closes. Any of you trade US 30? Moves a lot. Whoa, look at this. Oh, that was big drops. Nice. What's going on here? This is rejecting here again, so maybe it's gonna move up. Yeah, I don't trade this pair. I mean this index. GJ. Yeah, we have so much space for the correct. You know what? Yeah, that sale is really nice looking. It's really looking nice. Let me see something. But to be honest, we have the 30 minutes. So I have all of these 30 minutes. But if you look at the structure, we have space for it to revisit here before dropping here, unless we reject here. But now we have double formations here. Yeah. So I'm gonna do what the price is telling me to do. Yeah. If we go with the sell, it doesn't look bad at all. It's just that we are about to close the 4-hour. We are about to close the 4-hour, so what could happen is that the 4-hour is bullish. We might see that revisit to this area here on the 4-hour. I don't see an area inside of here. I see the area here, and we already here. So if we see the 4-hour coming up again, means that most likely we might see the finishing move towards the drop here again. So all of it is kind of like conspiring in favor of the sales. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the sales from here. As soon as we break below again, yeah, I'm gonna open the small position. I'm gonna leave it open, and that's it for the rest of the day. So that would be my second trade of the day. You know, I really wanna keep the discipline of not going over 2 trades a day. So that's gonna be it. If we break below the counter candle, I'm going in. I mean, that's it. So I'm in. I will just leave it like that. Not much to do. Gonna manage. My TP is gonna be around here. Um, I know that the 4 hour is about to close. I know, but the structure is there, so I should be fine. The we might see something happening at the week, but now we should have enough volume. And if we're gonna fall, we might see a sudden move in the last 7 minutes towards here.
I moved I moved my stop loss to current 15-minute high.
Oh, very nice. Oh, you enter here?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I'm gonna be taking profits around here, 1 to 1, you see, and that's
Okay.
it. Break even, leave it runner, and runner should be good to down here, if anything. Yeah, I was trying to ignore this, but when I said it this morning, if I see a double rejection structure on the 30 minute, I should be going for the sell. Even here should have been the sell, like I said this morning.
After
But
five, after 6, 7 pips, I will move my stop loss to break even.
that's a good practice. I mean that you're gonna lose. I mean you're gonna get out most of the trades, but when you don't get out, you're always gonna be protected. That's good. I mean it really depends on if you back test it and it makes sense. Yeah, but the sell was there. I mean the sell is there. The double structure is there. Everything is there. Even here, I mean the whole thing was like I said this morning. Like even though we didn't have enough volume, but even here.
There is support on 1 hour chart, 156.600. From there, price could reject. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have yeah, that's on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so this is the thing. Yes, that's a support that we should be paying attention to. But if we get so much liquidity in a time where we have so much volume, then the probabilities to break this are with us. So that's what I'm counting on, pretty much. 6 minutes away. So if we don't break now on the last 7 minutes, like if we break on the last 7 minutes, like I said, if we don't have a sudden movement within the first 7 minutes here, up to here, down to here, we might see the rejection, and
It
then
rejected.
yeah, and we might see the four
Yeah.
hour. You see the 4 hour here. We might see that
Mhm.
the 4 hour, um, if it's gonna come down, we might see it revisiting a little bit about here and before coming down here. So yeah, I might get stopped out, for example, or something like that. So let's see what happens. But the structure is there. We
Yeah.
might see another playing inside the area before dropping. The only thing I don't like so much about GJ is that it doesn't feel like it has enough volume,
Volume, yes.
and I don't
Yes.
like it so much. So that's why this is the last trade of the day for me. But it's a half a risk, and that should be fine. I mean, if we lose, most likely, but the structure is there. But if I lose, I'm sorry, not we, I. If I lose, then I'm okay with it, just because it really looks nice for the fall. It's just that I know I should wait for the closure below because we don't have enough volume. If we have enough volume, then you don't wait for the closure. But if we don't have enough volume, it's better to wait for the closure. Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, let's see.
If current 5 minute candle move crosses previous 5 minute candle low, I will move my stop loss to break even. I don't know where for new 4 hour candle will how it will react.
Yeah, this is a support zone on the structure on the 5 minute.
Yeah. Sell below 156.600 is also if any candle closes below, it will be nice.
Let's see. I mean, my expectation is if I'm gonna go like I did, if I'm going for it, is to see a sudden move to here and eat up this level here. But if we don't eat it, you know, tough day. Let me redo this.
Come on, PJ, come on.
Yeah, it's just so the wick here is the only issue here. But
Yeah.
but we should have enough space, you know. It's a probabilities game. So the probabilities are in favor. Is the only thing that I
Oh, come on, come on.
the only thing that is against this trade is that we are about to close the 4 hour. Number one, number two,
Yes.
which is also the 1 hour. So we might see that, you know, a counter candle, but then the sudden move, I'm expecting it to happen now. And if it doesn't happen, might be a good idea for me to manage it, but it doesn't look bad at all. So we just need to break this little thing here. And I'm planning to leave this running. It's actually down here. I'm planning to leave this running. This is gonna be moving. So here.
2 minutes left.
Yep. So I'm gonna leave a runner all the way down to here. New candle, yeah. You know what? It seems like this is gonna close here. The new structure is gonna come up here before continuing down. I mean, it's what it feels like. So maybe, just maybe, a second entry would be better if we retap here and break below. I'm still gonna keep
Yes,
it like
yes.
that because that's it. I don't want to do anything else. But let's see how we do. 4 hour is gonna be bullish. 1 hour is bearish. We are at the level. So it makes sense to revisit here. Even here. Before coming down, if we're gonna come down. So yeah, we might see something happening upwards. Before we drop. Yeah.
Rejected 156.600.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm literally break even here. Like if I close
Yeah,
now, I close zero.
I closed my position.
Yeah, I'm gonna close it to here before I don't wanna have a loss, an extra loss. Actually, my entry was here, so I think we're gonna wait for this to break below here, and from here to here to have you have the space. But I don't think I'm gonna have the time. Let me see. So let me see the closure of all the candles. That's all the only thing I was waiting. So I only had pretty much just one trade. That was literally break even. So we might have. Yeah, I don't like this 4 hour looking out,
The
looking up.
current 4 hour candle is bullish, but it closed below 4 hour resistance.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yes, yes,
I
yes.
mean, 4 hour support. It is still not a 4 hour resistance unless we get a confirmation
Yes,
that
yes.
it is. So right now, I'm out of it. So I'm gonna call it a one trade and one break even because this I don't like this to go against necessarily. We have the bearish. Look at this bearish 4 hour formation on the gold thing, and then this is the visit we were talking about. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this.
Yeah,
So
gold is
looking at
looking
it.
good.
So from here to here was the last scalp that made sense for me, unless we're gonna break between today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna look at that. It's a really nice candle. So now now I'm gonna wait tomorrow. We're gonna see what happens because I think GJ might go up again to. Even if GJ is gonna go down, I think GJ is gonna go up, and gold is gonna most likely visit here. That's what I think is gonna happen. We're gonna revisit here, do something around here, a rejection, a major rejection. Not gonna lie, this is a good buying area for some buyers. I feel really tempted to buy this on my swing trading account to buy this area just for the fact that it was so strong in the past. This is a double top 4 hour, double bottom 4 hour formation. Um, so this is not so bad at all for swing buys. And on G, yeah, and that would make a really good move at least to here because the stop loss would be really short. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go for it. Let me see. The only thing I'm looking for is say, oh, there you go, 5 minute and another 5 minute. So if we have a 5 minute rejection, I think I'm gonna buy it, and because this would be 1 2, but it has to be formed before I get it. That would be it, and I would leave at it, and then I would share on Instagram my progression. If I have the time to see it, if it isn't that we're gonna break below. If we break below, this is going really, this is going downtown. Yeah, if we break below, this is going downtown. But if not, this is a really nice level to buy. Gonna move it here. Put this here. Yeah. So that's it. Um, so that's with gold GJ. Oh, there you go. See, that's exactly yeah. That's exactly what I would expect from GJ if we're gonna fall. So wait, it was here. This is the one. Yeah, look at this. And this is even looking more than like a buy than anything, but because of this candle, if we close above, so that's a good. That was a good, a good out. Let's say. So yeah, it's there's I don't see any structure anymore. Like this is done for me. I don't see any good thing happening anymore with GJ. This is a consolidation area now. I'm making it officially here.
No
Between here and
volume.
here, not much happening. Maybe New York session. If we break above here, we have this space for anybody that's gonna be doing New York session. Um, yeah, that's it. That's it. Well done. Yeah, that's it. So you just want to sell below here, like we said, and you want to buy above here. Nothing complicated. Today, um, the recap is we had a impulse entry, which was not so bad at all. Maybe the closure of the candle should have been a little bit higher. I just noticed that the closure of the candle wasn't above the previous closure. So that was the only thing that was missing from the whole trade. Just notice that right now. Now, next time, you just want the closure of the candle to happen above this. And the same thing that just happened, and you would have been a better. So the setup was okay, anyways. So it ended up being a fake out. We had the gold sales. The gold sales happened. We missed it. I mean, I missed it because I was looking at GJ, but this was exactly what we were expecting. A 30-minute looking up, then the continuation for the drop. All of that happened. Now I'm waiting for this to visit this level, reject, reject. If we do double rejection, I'm buying this. If we break below, this is a really good area to sell. Most likely I'm not gonna be able because I might be driving towards my meeting by then. But this is a good area to sell down to here, as we can see. And who even knows if we even fall more. Wow. I mean, we do have an area here, but this is looking clean, so we might be smart to market here. Yeah, so this is what we have here. If we don't reject this zone here today, we might drop to here and here. If we reject here, really great area to buy from here. The sell happened already. The GJ it's kind of looking more like it wants to go up and maybe revisit the structure. Keep in mind this is 4 hour structure, so we have all of this space. We literally have all of this space. We have all of this space to visit and still not break structure, as you can see, before coming down. So we have all of these levels in the middle that we could visit, this being the most important one, before breaking this one, to just continue coming down to here. So just keep that in mind for GJ. And that's it. I think for today, to me, it was a good day. Even though I made a technical mistake on my account, I don't care. The analysis happened, so I feel good about it. And if you're gonna be keep trading New York session, just keep in mind that wait for confirmations before you move. Keep in mind the levels before you make any decision, and make sure that when you make a decision, it's based on a trading plan that you already had, and not something that you're doing by impulse without any trading plan. Because what I called an impulse trade, impulse entry, it's just a type of entry, but it's part of my trading plan. So that's why I'm saying just keep your plans clear, so that you don't make any mistakes, because your account is gonna be affected if you do. So I hope this helped somebody, analyzing, and we got out. We got out just in time. Got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the support happened. I literally got out at break even, and look at this now. So this is a bullshit area. Nothing to do here. What kind of entry do you use a part of impulsive entries? This is an entry, to be honest. You see this? I was drawing it earlier. I just didn't take it because I just recently lost one and I don't like to change bias so fast. But if I didn't take that sell, that buy, this was an entry. When I see a big, so there are many entries, right? When I see a big 30-minute wick rejecting from the same level twice, you see 1, 2, this is a really high probability entry. Only reason why I wasn't too excited was because the wick, you can do it on the 15 usually. There you go, you see? You can do it on the 15 and you should be fine. But the only reason why I didn't do it is just because I just got out of a buy entry. So I don't like to buy here and then sell right there, because when I used to do that, I would get emotional. And if I get emotional, I lose. You see, that would have been a good sell, but it was way too fast between my entry to buy and that becoming a sell entry. I can do it. I try not to do it, especially if I'm streaming. Like if I was alone, most likely I was gonna take the sell, but I don't wanna, like, because I'm doing this just for the sake of anybody trying to learn how to live off trading. Like, took me really a while to make a living, and the while that it took me was because of me being emotional, and I don't want to pass that into anybody that is learning to trade. So if you avoid, you just got out of a buy, just call it there, just wait a little bit, don't just go it right into the sell, because you could get emotional, not because the entry wasn't there, just because you personally might get emotional, because we're humans. So that's the only reason why I didn't take this sell. Um, Here I was more, let's say, mentally, I was 30 minutes after what happened. So here I was okay with this. If we and look, and I follow my plan. What did I say? If I don't see in the last 7 minutes a sudden drop to here, which is what I said, where we break this support, then I don't like it, and that's exactly what I did. So the moment it didn't, was about to close, last 7 minutes didn't do the movement that I was expecting, I wasn't there. So I know, kind of like I'm expecting things to happen, that if they don't happen, then I'm out. That's it. So that's an entry. That's an entry. The num that This is another entry. This one was even explained when we started the stream. I said, I didn't explain to enter at the break, but I've explained this. If you see the recordings on this channel, you're gonna notice I've explained this many times. This is an entry. This is what I call the counter candle, which is, you expect a rejection of a major level. If you're starting especially when you're starting a new 1 hour, you could expect this, which is the 30-minute or a 15-minute looking um, opposite direction, and then you take the entry as you break the candle that is counter trend. As you break the candle that is counter trend, the counter trend candle is this one, so you enter at the break, and that's an entry that I have. You can back test that one, but you have to meet that criteria. It usually has to be within the first minutes of the 1 hour candle. It's when it works the best. The other thing is, you also have an entry like this. Even this one is an entry. It's just that it's not such a, this was weird. It was a liquidity grab just to do this movement. But when you have something like this, and the candle is a little bit smaller, you can enter here, stop loss here, and you just let it run. If this candle would have closed here and I was there at the moment, then when you see a rejection on a downtrend of a major level, then you go in with the 30-minute closure, you put in stop loss above, and you just leave it run, leave it running. And then you would have been, so this would have been it. Like if the candle would have been like this or something like that, then you enter here and you leave it running until this level. And look, all of this happened. So unless you want to manage risk, if you want to manage risk, then you do take profit here, break even, and this would have taken you out. And then you have the counter candle entry here, down to here. So either way. So that's my favorite entries. My favorite entry is something looking like this, where you enter here. So the only problem is I wasn't like when I started like charting to trade, this already happened because this was the 6:30 candle and it closed here, and we saw this happening. And I explained why I didn't want to sell here right away. I was expecting this, but I missed this because I was looking at GJ. But that's an entry. And then what other entries? That's it. I mean, just wait for a support resistance to form. Enter after you confirm it. You can do an impulsive entry or a continue. I call them the continuation entries, but you can call them whatever you want. Which is this one. So the only thing that was out of control from the only thing that wasn't met was the fact that this didn't close above here, but it's still this close crossed well above this. So the entry was still valid. It just was a fake out. So you will have fake outs and you will lose. So that's okay too, which is why I'm so calm, because this was a good setup anyways. You would have preferred this candle closing above and then doing this and then flipping and all of that, and usually it is a good entry. So the only tricky part is to be patient. That's the only tricky part, but after that you should be fine. And this here, if you don't like, so you have the other option of just waiting for it. And if you wait for it or you get faked out, you could get right away here on the sell, which I typically do. I just don't want anybody learning now to do it right away, because you get emotional. If you get a sell and then a buy and then a sell, and then you get into a loophole where you end up taking like 6 trades in a day, and who knows how many more, and then you lose way more than you should be losing. So today I just took two trades ideas. One trade idea was break even, another one was loss. That's it. I'm done. But if you don't do that, you're gonna lose a lot of money. So my best advice is manage your emotions. Your emotions are the ones making you lose money. Sometimes it's not even the entry. Because by the time you see an entry and it makes sense, most of the time out of 100, you should be winning at least 60. And with that, you should be profitable. Obviously, it really depends also on the ratio. That's it. Okay, 9:18. Okay, guys. Hope this helped somebody. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream tomorrow, if anything. And that's it. Have a great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, Sanjam, Camilo. I'll see you all tomorrow, God willing. Yeah, Guntoro. Have a great day, everybody.